The line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone. We saw evidence of that on that play.
Jnick482 adds the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Out to kick is Jnick482. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you... Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready, black 25. Ready to go.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with You and I both know the special teams coordinators.
Hey, how old are you?
They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make.
Can you hear me? You've been ignoring me this whole time.
The O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
I asked you like 5 times how old you is. How old you is?
On second down, Wilson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, add me.
And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last.
Not right now though. Before the game over with.
But I don't know how. That's why I said I gotta do it right now.
I add you. Come on.
I gotta go tomorrow.
Last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Look who's talking. You down by 28 points.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. 4th down. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it.
That's why you need to
take
make time
possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Ryan going underneath. It's Coleman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, I want to
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just... And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it,
today's Thursday,
they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah, risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Throwing is Wilson. Buying time to his left.
What are we going to do?
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And some room to work.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You ain't sleeping. Yep. I got to be there at 4 in the morning, too.
Here, this is Mike Davis. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
This is Carson, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
Oh, no, little dude on the game. Trying somebody online right now.
Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game. Sacks given up in this one.
Sure you can, girl. You can get what
on
you
2nd
want.
down, here's Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
4 down.
From the shotgun,
February
Wilson
27th.
forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but it's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Nah, I'll be 29 next year.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Hug before you go to sleep.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
That's even better.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a 1st down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the 1st.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
21.
Now Ryan down around the goal line. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
It was like twice today for me. I catch you.
On first down, Wilson. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play,
Where you go?
he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit.
Man.
But going for 2 in this situation, somebody didn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went,
It's
not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No.
I'm playing with the Falcons. He playing with the, I'm playing with the Seahawks. He playing with the Falcons.
Out to kick is Janikowski. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken out.
Nah, finish the game, bruh. Nah, finish the game. We got 2 minutes left. No, finish the game first. I'm about to add you once we finish.
Close to the 40. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 50.
True.